Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled, Is there ever a heter, a permit to shorten one's life? Someone is sick in the hospital, suffering. What are the halachot in such a case? So, of course, in a few shirim on this topic, in this forum, this is going to do with Hallacha l'maaseh. Every time a person must talk to a very, very competent poskin on this topic. But just to get a little of an insight from the Shulchan Aruch and the poskin, that's what the purpose is of this mini shirim on this topic. So Shin Lametet makes it clear, someone who's a goses at the end of life, he's still considered a chai l'chol davar. She's considered alive in every manner. Person would kill such a person, chas v'shalom, that's ritzicha, it's murder. The Minchas China says we don't differentiate between a person who's 100 years ahead of him or 100 minutes ahead of him. Life is life, it is precious, and that's it. And the Ramah makes it clear in Shin Lametes, he cannot do anything to quicken the life, the death, bring it closer. However, the Ramah says you can't go ahead and pull the pillow out. Can't move the mace. You can't put a key from the shul under the head where they thought that was going to somehow quicken the death, bring it about quicker. But you could go ahead if there's an outside monet impediment, that like there's a chopping of a wood going on outside, you could stop the chopping of the wood. If you think that that's what's keeping him alive, you could go ahead and tell the person outside chopping the wood, please keep stop for a few minutes. And he stops, and the person passes away. And the Ramah says even more radical. If there's salt on the tongue, and you could remove the salt from his tongue, and then he'll die, you could do that. And that's very big chiddush. Two big chiddush in one, that even if it's outside, you could stop the noise outside. That's a novel idea. And all the more so on his tongue, that's the Ramah. And of course, the question is, how did the poskim accept this Ramah? Taz says, I don't know. Removing on the tongue, isn't that just like moving a pillow? You're moving him. So apparently, an argument between the Ramah and the Taz, whether physically could you remove the salt and not move him at all? That's a technical question. But that's the Ramah. The Taz doesn't reject the Ramah about the wood chopping, only about the salt. So he accepts the idea that an outside impediment could be removed. Yetz Hashem, next year we're going to look into this more. Shalom.